So today we're going to talk about rollover crashes. A lot of different kinds of crashes, right? There's T-bones, rear enders, being sideswiped. But one of the more dangerous types of car crashes that you can be in is a rollover crash. Now, there are some ways that you can avoid these because oftentimes they happen in a single vehicle situation, meaning not two cars causing it, it's the driver just causing it all on their own. So let's talk about some of the things that you can do to make sure you don't have a rollover crash like in an SUV or something like that. Number one, kind of obvious maybe, but you don't want to have any aggressive or sudden steering maneuvers, right? If you're, making a hard right turn and you turn too fast, too hard, that could trigger a rollover. Now, another thing that's important that people probably forget about from time to time is your tires. Right? So you want to make sure that your tires are in good condition, they've got good tread, they've been rotated, because if they're not and they're balding and you combine that with a sudden steering maneuver, well, there again, you're going to have the rollover, right? Going to cause an accident. And so you want to make sure you have really good tires and that they're up to date. Another risk factor that may not be so obvious is the amount of weight or load that you're carrying in the SUV, right? So you're going on a camping trip into the mountains, the SUV is loaded from top to bottom, it's heavy, right? And then again, you engage in maybe a steering maneuver or you come around a curve too fast or something. With that weight in the vehicle, again, it's going to make you a little bit more prone to a rollover. This kind of feeds into what I was going to say next, which is in addition to not wanting to have any sudden maneuvers, you're also going to want to be careful when you're going around corners and things like that. People driving in the mountains, there's a lot of risk there. So you're going to want to take it nice and easy when you're going around curves to make sure you don't cause a rollover. Everybody here at the Ramos Law team wants every single driver on the road to pay attention and to avoid distraction. If you don't stay focused, your vehicle is going to roll, right? So make sure you keep your eyes open, because if your eyes aren't open, you can't see the road, you're not focused, right? One of the safety features that you probably have on your car is called electronic stability control, or ESC. This is pretty common these days, although in many cars, there's a feature there where you can turn it off. I don't know why anybody would do that, but don't do that. Leave that feature on. That's going to give more stability to the vehicle. That, again, is going to help you prevent a rollover situation. So make sure you keep that turned on. Everyone here at Ramos Law appreciates your attention. If you could click those subscribe buttons and follow us, we sure would appreciate it. You take care.